Okay, good morning, everyone. It is Melissa here. Do I have something on my face? Let's see. I don't know. Hopefully not. Might be. I'm just going to leave it alone. Speaking of faces, okay? I'm getting ready to go for a swim. Um, Speaking of faces, I watched a new channel last night that was pretty cool. And it talked about how we are not happy with our own unique face anymore. And this lady was talking about how we have been a society, like in the last 10-ish, 15 years maybe, we have not been happy with our face. And she looked at this with like other models. If you look at the models in the 90s, you look at other models like the ones I was raised with, Cindy Crawford, Christy Brinkley, very different faces, right? But now we're living in a society, if you look at social media, we are being fed the same looking face. And if you don't look like Kim Kardashian, is that her name? I don't even pay attention. Or Kylie, I mean, I've seen a few things. If you don't look like her and you don't have the lips like her and everything, you need to be fixed, is what people think, right? So this is really unhealthy and it's not even true. So we should be able as a society to enjoy different features in people. Someone in the comment section said, whatever happened to people's distinctness, right? If you had a certain feature, crooked teeth, whatever that made you stand out back in the day, it was a real thing. So be able to work with your flaws in life. Don't feel like you have to look perfect. I grew up with people who were real. You didn't have to look like you were perfect all the time. But we're living in a day and age where, beauty and looks are the new oil and attention, right? In the social media game. So, you should be happy with how you look, right? Unless it's something major. So when I was a kid, I see a piece of gray. You know what I'm doing? But I'm speaking about being happy with how I look, and then I'm actually cutting some little grays out of my hair as they pop up. I'm probably going to get a whole thing of gray soon. I am content with how I look. Little things like that, not a big deal. But when I was growing up, the boys would make fun of me all the time for something. So I'm used to getting picked on. That's how I got tough skin. I was brought up, with a lot of different stuff going on in my life. So, yeah, so the boys would pick on me. If they didn't call me Thunder Thighs, they would pick on my nose. So I got this nose. I feel like Rocky here. I got this nose. It's never been broken. But right here, there's a little bump. And of course, when I was younger, I had all these freckles all over my face. So the boys would call me Freckle Bump because of my nose. And I think I got it from my grandmother, my paternal grandmother right here. I got the Baker nose. That's my maiden name, Baker. So appreciate what you got from your ancestors, what you inherited. That's a distinct feature, I think, on me. Not everybody's face is going to be symmetrical. This woman was talking and she had I get a lot of compliments on my smile, but she had this crooked smile and she has come to appreciate that. Learn how to appreciate your flaws, right? There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with optimizing your flaws, right? And to be looking really unique, and you don't have to look at like everybody. Okay, I'm headed out for a swim. I enjoy exercise. I love to work, and I am working today. Last night, I don't know what happened. I think I dropped the ball somewhere. I had worked all last week, and I gave them my schedule. And then I'm like, I got a schedule in my email, and I'm like, why am I not working tonight yet last night? I'm like, they must have just not needed me. So my boss, one of my bosses is like, hey, gave me a call. Hey, it's so-and-so. Hey, how you doing? Well, you were scheduled for 4 over here. I'm like, was I? I go, because the schedule I got says this, and that it says I don't work until Wednesday. And he's like, do you have hot schedules? And I'm like, no, I don't. So that's where someone dropped the ball. He said he's going to get it going for me. Um, but yeah, so that has never happened to me. I have never had a situation where I was supposed to be into work and I didn't know I was supposed to be working. So never had that happen. I'm pretty reliable. Most, when I'm told to go into work, I go into work unless I'm sick. So I have been told I'm extremely reliable, dependable, trustworthy, all those things. So be a good worker. So tonight I'm going in. I love to work. If I'm not working at work, I'm working at home doing something. I've got some boxes. I need to make my bed. I've got some boxes to go through, and I got like one last trip probably of my books to get. My sons brought home like a huge box of my books, so I didn't have to get rid of them all. I thought I would have to get rid of a lot of stuff, and I think what I prefer to do is just go through them one by one and be like, can I pass this on? Where can I make some money? I did go to a store and they're like, you can make some money over here, but we are particular about which books we take. So I am headed out to go swimming. I will probably have some exercise videos with that. I just finished. I incorporated some squats into my routine that I was doing before, and then I just dropped it. So feel good about your body. I do have a rash still, and I don't know where it came from, and I'm like, what the heck is going on here? So that is my rash. I don't know where I got this bruise. I bruise easy. I bruise really easy. So I got this rash out of nowhere. Kind of creepy. I feel like I got like, not poison ivy, but leprosy or something, right? I don't know where I got this. So I'm keeping an eye on it. And I have a short sleeve to wear tonight at work. So I will be able to have some room, some loose fitting clothes to take care of that. So anyways, that's what I got going on for my morning. I do need to continue making some cold calls. Last night I watched a video on how to get your commercial cleaning business going, and I'm going to be doing commercial and residential as I get things going. This guy was really good. He recommends how to get everything going and what he does to get the business going. So I did make some calls last night, and I'll be making more calls today. Okay, thanks for joining me, guys.